It is time for tea. This is the first video of 2025 and I'm excited to start a new series. I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite teas and sometimes maybe coffee for the coffee drinkers, and my favorite new things and anything that I guess I want to ramble about. So think of this as a very fancy stationery chat. So let's make some tea. For those of you who have been following me on Instagram, you will know that I love my vintage / antique teacups and saucers. I started getting into this, I think, pretty recently, like I would say over a year ago. And I don't know, I just love the artwork on it. It brings me so much joy, and I just can't wait to showcase a new teacup from my collection throughout this video series. This is a recent one that I acquired from this very fun indoor antique show. And it's always on during the federal holidays. So I actually got this on New Year's Day, and the whole mall closes down and it turns into a very fun antique mall. So yeah, it was my first time there and I was like so excited, and they had so many fun teacups. I've never seen so many in my life, and I was able to pick up a couple of gorgeous pieces. And yeah, this is going to be my favorite place to go to source out some vintage teacups. So this one, I also want to add, the price is amazing. This one I purchased, believe, or $30, and it's by Crockpot. Unfortunately, I'm not as knowledgeable about teacups and saucers as some other collectors are, as I'm just a casual collector. But look how beautiful this is. The inside has this image of a bird flying. I don't know what type of bird it is, but it really is actually going to tie into some of the content I want to talk about today. But yeah, it's just beautiful. There's another bird on this side. It kind of just looks like just I guess like a sparrow. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's so cute. It's just perched there on this beautiful flower, and it just goes all around. And it's, yeah, I don't know if you guys want to know too much about or look too much into my teacups, but it's just gorgeous. I know there are several of you out there probably really into teacups and mugs and all that, and so you have come to the right place, because I absolutely have a growing collection and I have a problem. So everything I buy, I need to really think carefully. And this one I almost did not pick up because I purchased another one before I saw this, and I thought I really shouldn't because I have limited cabinet space. And I will show you my teacup cabinet another time, but yeah, I'm so glad, because this has quickly actually become my top favorite in my collection. And it has like this beautiful fluted, I think that's what they call it, bottom. So it's really gorgeous and it's in excellent condition. And so for tea today, I am sort of like cheating a bit, because I'm using my favorite milk tea brand, and it's this 315 Taiwanese packet. Comes in a box of like 8 or 10, and it's this one. They have so many different flavors. This one is Sun Moon Lake tea, and it's so easy. It's just pre-mixed, and it's, yeah, you just take some boiled water and then you pour it in, and that's pretty much it, and it's just delicious. I love it. And it's been brewing in here this whole time, so it's very hot though. Well, not like boiling hot, because I wouldn't want to pour that into my teacups. And then for snack today, I have these really good Japanese biscuits, and they're like these matcha type biscuits. So let's just open them. So these are like really crunchy biscuits on the outside and matcha flavor on the inside. So the brand is Sanrutsu. So let's just have a sip of the tea. So good. Okay. So I hope everyone had a really good New Year. It has been so busy, and it's just really hard to switch back, because it just feels like December, like the holidays just like creep up every single year. I'm sure it's the same for all of you guys. I feel like every time after like the holidays, I sort of need time away from social media and making videos. And I remember last year I took an unplanned break for about the same length of time. I think about like 3 or 4 weeks without even knowing it. And here I am, like the end of January, filming this. But yeah, I think that now I know that every year after the holidays, I'm going to have to take January as a break. It's especially busy for me this year because January is my birthday month, and unfortunately Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year also is around that same time. So then it's like I'm celebrating like 2 New Years, my birthday, all in the same month. And so there's been just a lot of like events and planning for myself. So I have to take time out for myself, personally, and also for this channel. So it's kind of like all happening at the same time since it's the new year. I know that the saucer is never supposed to leave the teacup. So let me do this properly. But let's have a piece of this biscuit. That's so good. Let's top up on tea. So I have been, like, when I first started, every time when I like start a new interest or project, something that I'm like just starting to dive into, I always like to purchase a few books. I find reading, like, whether it be like, physical books or ebooks, are the best way to absorb new information. And like, a lot of stuff I actually like to do a search on YouTube. But for learning things, with like history, or any technical information, that kind of thing, I do like to refer to books. So I found these few books. It's really fun. And honestly, this one was really good. This one is British Tea and Coffee Cups by Stephen Goss. And it talks about all the beautiful historical images, you know, just where they derived from. Is mostly about design and how it came about, what tea houses were actually designing. It's just really beautiful. And when I started getting into it, just see here is like the late 19th century, how it evolved, the designs that is, and yeah, I just, it's such a good resource to have. And this one's cute. This one is kind of like a coffee table style book. This one is about the author's, how she got into collecting teacups, and I believe she inherited from her grandmother. And so look at how beautiful the inside is. This one, look at the illustration. Like, it just inspires me. I took a teacup watercolor class with, oh gosh, what's her name? This amazing instructor too. And it was like self-paced. But we also did like, I think a live video. But yeah, anyways, sorry, I'm digressing here. But look how beautiful, this is like, I believe all illustrated. Yeah, it's all illustrated. I do prefer like, you know, actual photos. But these are just gorgeous. And yeah, it's just going through her grandmother's collection and like from her point of view, like about teacups and her experiences. So I enjoyed reading this a lot. And then this one's not really about teacups, but I also picked it up because I was also curious about the Fire King brand of like glasswares. So this is getting into glasswares, but the images are so beautiful as well. And I actually, like, if you're into like Pyrex and stuff like that, that's what this is. And I actually purchased my first glassware also about 2 years ago, and I showed that on my Instagram, but it's in the Alice pattern, and I will showcase that. Oh, I love these cups. These are these milk glass mugs, like from the 80s, and it's just really nice. I have a few of these. So yeah, lots of kitchenware, and I'm trying to find the one that I have, but the Alice, like a lot of the mugs, the glass, they're called jadeite. I believe that's how you pronounce it, because it looks like jade. It's they were created to be used in restaurants to be really thick and hardy, so it was like not easy to break. And it looks like that, but that's not the one I have. The one I have is like a cute little, it's more intricate, like, but I can't find it. But yeah, like I will share that with you in a future tea chat. So yeah, I love reading about these things, and I don't know, it's just like, if you enjoy something, just go and just like pick up a book. This is my Superior Labor cover, and it's housing my Hobonichi techo. You guys have seen this. I had a charm on here, but it was kind of getting in the way, so I just removed it. And my Hobonichi. So I have been so excited to use it, and I'm so glad, because I really did miss daily. The only thing is, wow, the daily, I really need to create a routine where I have a routine so I don't forget to fill it in, but I'm being kind to myself and just catching up on back pages when I can. Some pages, for example, like that I missed, which are blank, I have started cutting out or printing out with my little thermal printer here. This is the paper ring one, and I find it really good for these like quick images, and it doesn't bulk up the pages because it's like a receipt thin. And yeah, this is the ingredient list for some chickpeas that I made. So I still need to update it with my actual picture. So I haven't updated that yet. And then I also had another blank here, which I ended up again using the paperang and then printing out a cup of latte that I had. I tried turmeric latte at this new coffee shop, and I don't know, it's very spicy, but I wanted to try something different and healthy, so I opted for turmeric. And I just wanted to log it down so I kind of like can look back and remember that I have tried this place already. So stuff like that. This if I have blank pages, that's what I'm going to be using it for. Just, you know, throwing different ideas out there. I'm not going to be like, oh, I have to, you know, fill it in with my journal or, you know, a blurb of something. It could be just anything. There's, you know, the rules are what you make of it, and it's just what you as an individual think will work for you, and it doesn't really matter what anyone else is doing. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And then I have I continue to journal, and I am behind, guys, a few days, so I do need to go back. And if I, you know, have nothing to journal about, I won't. I'll maybe stick something in, but that's or maybe even sketch something. Like, that is something that I want to do more of. So that's my my Hobonichi. So at the end here, I decided to do the tracking 100. Okay, even this is hard to do every day because I have missed it, but this is where I mark in the days that I was able to practice my violin, and so I can see how I did. So that's what I'm using that for. And then the back pages, well, where is it? The blank pages. The blank pages I plan to do like what pens I'm currently using. So right now I actually have these pens inked up, and as you can see, it's a lot of like the holiday pens that I have kind of like rolled over to January because I don't want to just empty out the inks I'm not done using. So I can't find my date stamp, but my plan is to just use these back pages to track my currently inked, and I think that's a great idea. So because I think they also, Hobonichi added several more pages from before. I think in previous years it was just like 3 blank pages or something, but now there's like at least, I don't know, like at least 5, and I think that's going to be enough because the grids are so small. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I finally got this ink. This took me a while, and of all places to find J. Urban ink, this I picked up at my local art store. Like, I can't believe it. I was searching for the Rouge Grenat because it's my, you know, my birthstone. And for those who don't know, this is just French for garnet. So it's so perfect. And I told you guys that this beautiful Pilot Decimal was going to, you know, bring me into my birthday month. And so my plan was to ink this garnet ink up with this pen. I thought it was perfect. And I was looking on a few vendors online that I usually look at, and it was sold out, of course, Wonder Pens. And then I was looking at Blisskit, and they were sold out of the bottle, and they had like the little, I think 30, no, not 30, because is this 30? Yeah, this is the 30, but they had like, I think the 15 milliliter, the glass little jars, and I would have to pay shipping for that. And if I did that, it was the same or even more than what this would have cost. This was only 16 bucks. And this was 30 bucks on, like, I saw 30 bucks on Amazon. I was like, yeah, no way. So I can't believe that my art store, the Sears, which is where I got it, they have J. Herbin inks, and they actually had this in stock. And I'm so happy I got it for, you know, the best price, and it's in a glass bottle, which is a great addition to my collection, because right now I have 2 other J. Herbin inks, and I'm so happy to add this to my collection. So I'm going to be cleaning this pen and then inking it up with this. So right now, actually, this one, it has like, oh shoot, this one has dried out, and look, I got the red inks tend to do that, don't they? Like, you guys know what this was. This is the Diamine Ancient Copper. Yes, Ancient Copper. I have also read from others that Ancient Copper also produces, what do you call this? The nib creep? What do you call this? But it's basically just dried up ink. So I know light colored inks do this. They tend to do this. Don't worry, it's not mold. It's not anything like that. All you have to do is wipe it off with a tissue, like so, and it's good as new. And I also have to clean it out and soak it. Well, I think it's okay. I don't think I have to soak it, but it's good to soak it overnight. But I really want to get this going. Why don't we do that? Let's do that. Set my Hobonichi over here. I hope you guys are enjoying this tea time chat. It's a lot more like less stressful for me, because I don't really have to, I can just talk about anything, and it doesn't always have to be about stationery. So let's move that over there. Okay, let's get this open. And that's the bottle. So pretty. I'm really hoping this is a good color. So while this is like soaking in there, it's been like, I don't know, about 20-30 minutes. I cleaned up the inside with a Q-tip because it was some water after I cleaned it out, and I don't want water to be mixed in with my ink, and I just didn't want it to contaminate it. So that's a little tip if you don't want to wait for it to dry off. And then yeah, I just really want to swatch this ink. Ooh, so this is like a really, seems like it's a really dark red. And I like it. It looks like it's perfect, actually. It really looks perfect for this pen. Okay. Look at the color of that. I think it's perfect. It's like a dark red. It's perfect. I love it. Okay. So now this is cleaned out and I've dried it off the best I can. Okay, so the swatch kind of bled a little bit. I don't know if I like this pen to swatch because it actually kind of picks up the paper a bit. So the top one is Ancient Copper and the bottom one is Rouge Grenade. It is kind of similar, but this one is more of a copper reddish orange tint to it. I recently purchased a Crockpot in December. It was on sale and I used my Amazon credits and I got it for such a great deal. It was only like $15. I got the small one. It's the 4 quarts. Is it the 4? Yeah, the 4 quarts, because it's like I'm cooking for 2 people and we also want some leftovers. So I think the 4 quarts is actually perfect and I've really enjoyed it so far. I do it on Sundays and I'm trying to make Sundays my slow cooker Sundays, and it's just so nice to curl up with a book and watch a movie and then have your Crockpot doing the cooking for you in the background, and then you just like smell this so delicious food in the background, just like simmering away. So yeah, I've really enjoyed doing that. Let me know if you have your favorite slow cooker recipes. Most recipes are for the 6 quarts, but for me, I think the 4 quarts is just perfect for us, especially when I have like limited counter space. Of course, as I said, when I get into something, I really get into it, and I like to get like a book that I can physically like look through. This is the Easy 5-ingredient slow cooker, and I don't know, I just like randomly was looking at books and this really jumped out at me because it's so simple and it's only like 5 ingredients and it's very fast and simple. And I can't wait to, actually haven't tried any recipes in here yet because I just found so many like online. But yeah, they have like the basic chili. They even have like vegetarian version, but we're not vegetarians here. But yeah, I can't wait to try all of these. So if you're looking for a book, I think this is a great book to try out. The only thing I would say about this book is I wish there were photos for each of these recipes, and there isn't. It's only, the photos are only like in the chapter title pages. So there's no photos for these recipes. And that's the only thing. So it's still a great book. There's 100 recipes in it. So if you have any favorite dishes to make in your slow cooker, let me know. And I want to like have some tea now. This is so cute. I recently like picked these up at Omomo, and I've never seen these before. These are by Bondi Name Co. And what they are is for your calendar, and you stamp it and you can sort of like make a list. And yeah, I don't know, it's just, it could be for use for so many purposes. I was thinking maybe like habit tracking, or I don't know, like my Hobonichi calendar, I was thinking. So let's see. Yeah, like I was thinking like of marking like notes. Like, let's open one up right now. Okay, let's open this. Did I get it? Kind of. Okay. Oh, come on. It's another sealed. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see. I was being really good, but like usually I always see things that I really like, and at Omomo that is, and then I just like pick it up. But they had no Mofusand stuff, so I'm okay this time. Usually they have a lot of like cute Mofusand, like those little cute cats, and I love those cute cats. Ever since I came back from Japan, the cat has kind of like stalked me. Everywhere I went, I would see it, and they just sort of like really blew up, and I started noticing it first in Tokyo Station, because they have a store there that was really close. I almost like cut my Hobonichi. And yeah, so I did not see any Mofusand this time around, and I want to do a future giveaway because I did purchase some goodies from there, but that's for another time. I think they had like a star too, and then a circle one that was empty, which was really nice. But look how cute this is. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to be using it for yet, but I think I will. This one could be for events, and they're all different colors. So it's saying that I take the top open. Okay, there you go. Okay, so it just has to be completely flush. So I don't know how I'm gonna use it yet, but I know that it would come in handy. Let's try the heart. Let's try the heart. Okay, there you go. Okay. So you just have to kind of like be careful a bit when you do it, but it kind of bleeds a little bit, but only if I do it hard, I guess. But yeah, like that is so cute. So I definitely will be using this to mark special occasions, or I don't know, just kind of like do some color coding. I think it would be great. I also found these a while back, also at Omomo, and they're so cute. These are like icon. This one is so cool. It has like a fountain pen, a planner, a notebook, ink bottle, clip, and tape. And this is so much easier. You just open it and it looks like that. Like, let's test it somewhere. Like, you can just put it down like that, press it down, and there you go. Oh my god, this one was so good. I love it. And I saw I think they had more, and I don't know, want to like go back and look for it, but that is so cute. Look how cute that is. It's like perfect icons for why did I do another one? It's like perfect for the calendar. And I want to get more. It would be good to get one for like, I don't know, like meals, or to track, I don't know, honestly, it's just so cute. So I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for having tea with me, and I hope you'll join me next time. And I'm so sorry if this video is just way too long, but I can't wait until next month. I think I'll be doing these on a monthly basis, and I think this is going to be fun. And thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next tea time.